Hello guys, welcome back. This is the Anime Owie here. Welcome back to the Fruits of Grisaia. Now then, let's begin, shall we? Everyone has their weakness. Human beings are omnipotent. If anything, we're largely powerless. And so we must also be resourceful. We're born utterly impotent. And no matter how long we live and how much we learn, we always have more weaknesses than strengths. Yeah, this is going to be more than $5 words, is there? Our resourcefulness, then, is the tool by which we work around those fundamental shortcomings. Sometimes we find a way to conquer our failings. More often, we learn avoidance, ways to keep them from hurting us. Whatever the means, in the end, we gain the ability to scrape by. As weaklings go, we're a hardy breed. One afternoon, just as I'm leaving the shopping area in front of the train station, something catches my attention. I draw to a hole and turn to look. And also, I shaved.
お客さんごゆっくり
I'm sorry, repeat that? Repeat. Oh, I misclicked. And I can't go back to it. Back. Looks that can kill and those who cringe in terror. If this were Nagasaki a few hundred years ago, you might guess someone had splashed mud on a samurai. But this is a modern town not far from Tokyo, and that right there is a young woman. Ah, it's Sakaki. Just a moment ago, I sensed an ominous, foreboding aura across the street, powerful enough to inspire a momentary surge of concern. Thought there might have been some terrorist attack in the making, but I guess it's just Sakaki being Sakaki. Might have been a bit on edge since I just paid a visit to Ichigaya to take care of some minor chores. Either way, I investigated the situation for safety's sake, only to find an individual in some ways more troublesome than your garden variety terrorist. Sakaki Yumiko. A curt, antisocial classmate of mine. Should about cover it. I'm rather amazed to find that she's capable of projecting such a furious aura as it to fool my carefully honed instinct for danger. Seems she's still capable of surprising me. Quite impressive, really, though it's not likely that many schoolgirls would particularly enjoy receiving that sort of compliment. So, just what is she doing over there? Sakaki stands under a colorful yellow and red striped awning, glaring powerfully through the glass at the interior of a small store. Since the girl is usually defined by her emotionless disinterest and asocial vacuum of a personality, the intense passion in that gaze is somewhat surprising.
年頃の女の子がクレープ屋の前にいるんです。普通なら何かしら妄想絡みの推測が出てもおかしくないと思います。
Sachi, having snuck up beside me at some point, offers a typically helpful suggestion. Fantasies.
はい、そうですね。買ったクレープが急に破裂して、全身クリームまみれになってベトベトになるとか。
Okay, this isn't a hentai.
神父ながらもそういう妄想が一般的かと思われます。
Although, if I were to get the second game, she wears a bunny suit. But I'm not going to play the second game, or the third one for that matter. I'm just sticking with this. I find the story pointless. Here's the thing, I would understand if they add the second and third game, because those is basically season 2 and 3 of the Fruit of Grisaia, which is, like I said, the actual anime follows like a harem route where he pretty much helps and goes out with all the girls from season 1 to season 3. And I forgot to do this again. My bad.
生クリームプレイか。別に一般的じゃないでしょそれ。
No, that it is not. Also, I need to fix this. Look, I'm not asking for a description on your sexual fantasies, Sachi. I'm just wondering what Sakaki is doing in front of that shop. Quickly outpaced by the conversation, I attempt to get things back on topic, and the next moment, someone yanks vigorously on my sleeve. I can only imagine it's Makina. Yep. And the way she popped in the frame just went more out the window. That's someone being Makina, of course, with sparkly ass eyes and the snaggle tooth. She got a comical, proud expression on her face. I'm reminded of a toddler reporting that she went poopy all by herself to her parents, in full expectation of their lavish praise. What the fuck? I hardly think this girl is likely to have any accurate information, but I suppose it can't hurt to ask. Well, Makina, do you know something about this? What's going on with Sakagi?
きっとユミちゃんはあの店に因縁をふっかけて奪い取っては無下に潰して更地にする気なのよさ。
Great, thanks. You've been a big help. As expected, asking Makina was a utter waste of time. Not that I'm expecting anything resembling a coherent answer, but I just can't help but help myself. Why would Sakaki need to do a thing like that?
だって趣味なのよ。
When you use that disbelieving everybody knows that tone of voice, it almost sounds convincing.
それがユミちゃんの人間味なのよさ。
Violently snatching people's stores just to wipe them out of existence is her human side. Even for Sakaki, that seems extremely malicious. What is she, a freaking spirit on a revenge streak for sweets? Like, what? I never really tried a crepe, so I can't really complain. Actually, I never had a crepe, period. Isn't it like that weird waffle ice cream salad thing? Again, I never had a crepe before. I bet I could get a nasty comment or dislike for that. And also, I'd like to give a shout out to I don't really get her. I don't really get the name, though, of... Oh, wait, it's gone. Never mind. There was 2 comments over here that were before. I guess they either deleted it or removed it. Either or. Let's keep going. I've been talking with these people for several minutes now, and none of them have said anything remotely insightful or even coherent. They collectively lost what little sanity they had left.
っていうかユージ、私たちが急に出てきても驚かないのね。
I think at this point it's sort of pointless. Huh? Oh right, that's because I sense your presence nearby.
へえ、相変わらず人間離れした回答ね。
How is that superhuman? That's not... Wow, my hand was right. Hold up, let me fix the light in there. There we go. How is that superhuman? That's not superhuman. Anyone can sense a presence nearby if you mastered all your 5 senses. That's something I can't really do because one of my senses are badly damaged, being the most important one, feel. Yeah, suffering from nerve damage from birth of alcoholism. Not only that, I seem to have a high thing. I always forget how to pronounce it. It's that thing that... High metabolism, that's it. That's high metabolism, so I can't get drunk. Sad things indeed. At least I can fancy myself in drinking wine. Personally, I thought that bit about the whipped cream earlier was significantly more ridiculous. What was all that about anyway?
Ah, その話ならやっぱ一度は女体盛りも経験しないとねってことでまとまったけど。
Okay, Amin, I don't want to know what's on your bucket list. You reached a consensus of that on that. The initial topic was ridiculous enough, but how the discussion might have developed toward and arrived at that conclusion is completely beyond my comprehension.
ちょっと一応言っておくけど、アマネが勝手に言ってるだけだからね。私は別に同意してないし。はい、みちる様は純粋なピュアガールですよね。髪は金色に染めてますけど。ほら、そこのメイド。あんたの今の言い方、なんか引っかかるんだけど。あと髪の色もしれっとディスったでしょ。ビッチ扱いか。
No, that's more Amin. You're more like the dimwit. You're like the Tweedledee with Tweedledum, except without Tweedle.
みちる様、10円あげますから、ここは抑えて。ビッチ顔でもビッチでないことは私も信じていますから。あ、10円ありがとう。じゃなくて、つもりならもっとちゃんとフォローしなさいよ。
I like the delay reaction. A penny. Cool. What? What was that?
申し訳ございません。やはり髪も金色ですし、カラフルなピュアガールとでもした方がよろしかったでしょうか。論点はそこじゃねえ。ちょっと盛り上がるのはいいけど、あんたたちこれ以上騒ぐと私たちがこうしてるのが榊さんにバレて、きっと思いもつかない凄惨な復讐をされるわよ。
As I'm looking at Armin's outfit now, I think about that. I can't tell which one is actually the bra, the little bra strap. Like, there's 3 things on there. Which one's the actual thing? Like, which one's the actual part of the shirt, and which one's the actual bra?
それは困りますね。みちる様、静かにしましょう。到底納得できないけど、場合が場合だけに一応黙っとくわ。ゆみちゃんが意味深にニヤーっと笑うと怖いのよ。
Did someone get her off me? Okay. So I'm getting the idea that this is a deliberate surveillance operation on your part. Covert activities of this sort are well within the range of my professional expertise, and this noisy crowd of schoolgirls would have to be the single less competent operation I have ever seen. I feel mildly dizzy. Let's put a positive spin on it and say, always seeing new things when I'm with these people, although I never ever want to work a job with them. Of course, you can't say Sakaki is much better than the rest since she still hasn't caught on. She stared intently at a piece of paper in the shop window. Perhaps she finally tracked down the menu that killed her family. At least I hope that's a menu. If that sheet of paper has the manager's name written on it or something, I have to assume Sakaki's trying to put some sort of fatal curse on him.
もう30分もね。ああして微動だにしないのよ。
She just wants that crepe, but why? Okay, you guys in the comments section, can you tell me, are crepes really that good? Again, I never had a crepe. Never. Even though there was a few times when I was still in high school, like crepe trucks came in. Crepe trucks and beaver tails. That's all I could remember that showed up at school for this one event thing. I forget what it was. And I didn't want any because I was busy working on my project, and I'm the type of guy that always gets work finished all the time. I never really ate lunch or breakfast. So I'm sort of like a single meal a day type of person. Let's just say that. I don't.
店員さんもう半泣きだし。
In other words, you people have been here for half an hour as well. I mean, forget Sakaki, what's your objective here? I was originally thinking you came as a group and just sent her to buy everyone crepes.
いいえ、違います。第一、榊さんはそういう行動を取らないじゃないですか。
You do have a point.
私がたまたまユミちゃんを見つけて、みんなをメールで招集したのよさ。
A group stalking, you guys really get along.
人ごとみたく言ってるけど、お兄ちゃんだってそれでのこのこここまで来たんだから、おあいこなのよ。
I just coincidentally happened to. Oh no, I guess you're right. I can't really deny that.
何よ、その玉虫色の返事。
Forget it. Truth of the matter is, I realized halfway through the sentence that defending myself would require a tiresome explanation, and decided to follow the path of least resistance instead. And there's hair in my eye. It's one of the little tricks I resourcefully picked up to make my life among these people easier.
で、最初のさっちゃんの言葉じゃないけどさ、ユージは何してると思う？榊さん。
Well...
希望としては、ユミコ、クレープ屋。あ、そうだユージ。それ以前にあんたクレープって知ってる？
I think so. Whipped cream and fruit rolled up inside a thin omelet, right? Not that I ever eaten one. Same. Well, no, maybe I did once or twice, but judging from the way I can't particularly recall the experience, it can't be that memorable a treat. I mean, in all fairness, I'm basically not that interested in food in the first place. And a crepe is a sugary thing aimed at women and children. It would be downright strange if I was interested in it. Let me add a little thing to that. Women, children, couples.
卵焼きというよりはパンケーキですが、基本的にはその通りです。で、その甘いクレープ屋さんの前に榊さん、ユージはどう思う？
She just wants a crepe. What is so hard to believe that she just wants want a crepe? I see. I think I finally understand the situation. Sure, they're all just bursting with sheer curiosity. After all, our cool and collected Sakaki appears to be longing after a sugary treat. What kind of crepe will she order? What's the look on her face going to be like when that moment finally comes? And how will she eat it? A new side of Sakaki Yumiko, a face which she keeps carefully hidden from us, might well emerge in that moment. Normally, this sort of event would hardly warrant such a high expectations. You fully expect Sakaki to casually buy something in her usual apathetic apathetic way, then casually eat it without any particular expression on her face. But for some reason, Sakaki appears to be seriously conflicted instead. This tantalizing hint of something out of the ordinary has clearly fueled the group's hopes. Why is it closer? Sakaki, every ounce of her concentration focused on the menu in front of her, glares into the window like a thug trying to imitate someone into submission. I can't say I ever seen anyone buy a treat with an expression like that on their face. What on earth is she thinking about at the moment?
おっちゃん、ケツネ一丁、ネギと揚げ玉ぎょうさん入れて、あとお出汁もようけめで入れといてな。お姉ちゃん、うちうどん屋ちゃうねん。クレープ屋さんやねんで。
What the hell was that?
いや、緊張感に耐えられなくなったのよさ。マキちゃんがいきなりボケたので、返すのに精一杯でした。
Right, but why did you bother?
あんだけすごい顔してっから、突然そういうこと口走ったりしないかなって思ったのよさ。
Okay, look, not everyone is a bipolar as you are. Sakaki may seem fearsome at times, but this girl is frightening in her own right.
いや、榊さんはきっとこう考えてるはずよ。
I don't want to hear anything from you. You're supposed to be the responsible elder here, right? Don't get caught up in Makina's games.
いいじゃないのよさ。つかユージ、あんたマキナとかさっちゃんと私への対応に差がないか？ん
Let's see, they act more like little kids while you're supposed to be the older big sister type who takes care of everyone. Yet you act like a total slut, beat bitch in heat, and also you're even worse than them in personality. All three answers that I think we can relate to. I'm treating you like an adult you should be. Also, do me a favor and don't try to talk like the kids these days at your age. It's just embarrassing to watch.
私を豊島と下げすんでるのか？
Forget it, I give up. Do what you want.
まあいいや。というわけで、皆さん榊さんに注目。
Amen moves the conversation right along with all the lurching resilience of a drunkard trapped in the height of a midlife crisis.
乳首を落としたんですけど。
I knew it! Like, seriously, what the fuck? Do I have a gun app or something? That way I can do this? Of course I don't. If not, I would have done this. Put on the gun app, shoot myself in the head. Okay, that looks weird. Instantly, I feel the air around me freeze solid. Ignoring this completely, Amon forges on ahead with her monologue.
右の A、ピンクくてちょっと小さめなんだけど知りません？
Friggin' Yuji's specialty. Take a pen, stab it in the frickin' neck until they bleed to death. Please stop. You're disgracing yourself as a human being.
ダメだった？今の。
No one's a slut like you, Amen. No one is. Your beloved Kansai is the cultural capital of Japanese comedy, isn't it? Can't you tell the difference between a safe joke and ones that just awkward for everyone involved?
ちょっと待ってって。そんなん乳首とかめっちゃセーフやん。
Not according to YouTube.
ったら父放り出して外を歩いてるおばちゃんとかおんのに、なんで私だけがねえ。
Yeah, it should be obvious. Why are you freaking sweating milk?
もういいんですよ、あまねさん。
Thank you, Sachi.
さっちゃんまでやっぱダメなの今のはねえ。
そもそも乳首って落ちんのかダピ。
Oh, I accidentally misclicked.
ちょっとお姉ちゃん一人にしてくれないかな。
Finally crushed by the awkward atmosphere, Almond slowly crumbles to the ground in shame.
じゃあ次はチルチルの番ね。
Seems Mitra was anticipating this possibility as she's been keeping uncharacteristically quiet and inconspicuous since the comedy routine started, to no avail. Of course, something close to a panic spreads across her face.
っていうか、どうしていきなり順にネタ出しするのが義務みたいになってるのよ。ノリです。こういうのは乗ってこそだと思いませんか？
I'm sorry, what? Raisin? Raisin? Why? I think it's supposed to say reason, not raisin. Where's the E?
でも自信ないし。面白いとか面白くないのは実は関係ないのよさ。ええ、ここで大切なのはみんなが作った雰囲気に水を差して壊さないことです。みちる様。わかったわよ。
この恨み腹さで。
カーン。終了です、みちる様。だから言ったじゃないのよ。
Beatrice lets out a strange, pretentious wail and collapses to the ground. You people are seriously cruel.
チルチルが好きだからこそやったのよ。
Tell that to the time that you kicked her mercilessly. That a fact.
ネタは残念ながら本当に面白くありませんでしたが、そんなことは些細なことです。そうですよね、みちる様。
もういい。話しかけないで。
Mitra responds to her friend's tough love by curling up into a fatal ball next to Amin. But I'm not well versed in these matters, so if Makina says that this is motivated by affection, I guess I'll have to take her word for it.
じゃあ最後はお兄ちゃんなのよさ。
Why am I? Oh boy. We're going to have to go to the next part of this. And go.